Hi. So today is not a good day for me. So I decided to do this, see, to up my spirits. Well, so have you ever been in a situation where you're doing something, you see the end result, and you know you're on a good path for it, and you know that you know you're doing everything that is supposed to be done, and reaching out for the things that you're supposed to reach, that are supposed to help you on your path. And then you have your people around you, your community, your close ones, who don't see it the way you see it, and they're against you, and sabotaging you in your tracks. It's not that they're doing it because they don't like you, or because they're mean. They do it because they think that they are doing you a favor, and they just want the best for you, and um, they don't see that as the something that is the best for you. But and they're so confident in their own belief. So I'm there now. I'm there now. I have been actually there since I started this journey, but today was another culmination of things. And I know one of them, when you start doing this that I'm doing, one of the best advice you can get is like just keep it for yourself until you reach some kind of a success. When you reach the success, then share it with other people. However, I have to share some parts of this journey with my close ones, because it affects my everyday day-to-day life. So I can just say, now I'm going to be gone for 1 hour, and you just think whatever you want to think. Sorry, I was just interrupted for a second. So, because of this, um, I just remembered one small story from my past when I was 6, 7 years old. At that time, it was a war in my country. So, especially my part of country, it was the most affected. So we fled to another part, which was less affected by war, and we stayed with our distant cousins, relatives, I don't know. And they had a big garden, and they had ducks, you know, who are usually in special box for them, but so from time to time they would open the door and let the ducks run around freely. So I was playing in the garden, and one day I heard some noise, some tiny noise, and I was looking for it. What's happening? What is that? And then I found out that there was this huge rock that had like a hole inside of it, but the hole was not straight inside. It was just like misshaped, like a tunnel, and basically a little baby duckling was stuck inside. So I tried my best to reach for it and to get it out. I could just feel it on the top of my of my fingers, but I couldn't get it out. And I tried few times, even tried with a stick, trying not to hurt it, but I couldn't. So then I called the adults, and they came and they tried, and because their hands were bigger than mine, they couldn't also. And eventually they just gave up, and I was so shocked. Like, how can you give up? There's nothing we can do. Just leave it. Let's go inside. I'm like, no, like we can't leave it. So I tried a few more times, and I actually started crying. I was crying my tears out, my eyes out. And at the end, I swear to God, it felt like, I was so decided I'm going to get it out. And then I reached for it even harder, and more than I could. And I felt like, it felt like my, my hand was a little bit longer. So I grabbed it and I pulled it out. And I was so relieved, because I did it. He was out, he was safe. And in a way, this situation feels like my end goal. My future is my duckling. And God knows that I have, you know. I have not listened to my inner guidance before, and I was so miserable. And and this is just the culmination of everything. And I came to the end point where I can't listen to only to others anymore, especially when it comes to me. So now I have my eyes on my duckling, and I'm not giving up, no matter what anybody else says. So that's the main reason of this video. Even though I had some situations today that usually would crush me, this time I'm so certain and so determined to not give up, that I'm just not going to give up, no matter if the axes are falling from the sky. This is just my path, and I need to listen to myself. Finally, I need to listen to myself. And yeah, there's a reason why I have this feeling. Let's see where it leads me. So for everybody out there who have this kind of situation in their life, I hope that this is inspiring. Listen to yourself. Even if it's a wrong thing to do, and not wrong thing to do, if it brings you to the wrong side or some wrong situation, there's a reason why. There's something that you need to learn, and nobody else knows it better than you what you need to do. So listen to yourself. Bye bye for now.